Hi everyone, this is a review for Stasi. So what we have here is we have a blue eye, and I know you said in your message to me that you wanted your eyes to be lighter. Well, how do you like your eyes being blue? Pretty cool, right? Um, what you have to do is basically get rid of all of the bad foods that are causing your body to gunk up and your eyes to gunk up. What you can also start to see as you progress that you're gonna have more of a changes on your appearance as well. So generally your skin's gonna get better. Like for example, my skin was really oily when I started, and now it's really not oily anymore because all of that stuff is not constantly coming out. Because skin is the third kidney of the body. So as you start to recover, meaning as you start to eat less foods that need cleaning up basically in the body and need to be detoxed, your body can start to handle that detox just simply by filtering it with kidneys. But sometimes if the kidneys can't handle the job, it goes to the skin, and this is why you have acne issues, this is why you have oily skin, all of this stuff. Also, you'll notice that this is kind of like a little bit gross, but just overall, if for example I go off track a little bit and eat something that like is very, I don't eat anything that's like, like meat products or anything like that, but sometimes I'll eat things like I'll have soy sauce on something. Next day you'll have much like I usually don't get BO anymore, but the next day after soy sauce I get BO. Or like just anything that's really processed. So as you start to eat healthy, how your body smells, even if you haven't like taken a shower yet, then it's still very fresh. So you notice that as well. So there's a lot of changes besides the eyes that you will definitely notice. And but with the eyes, I would say that right around the pupil. Oh, and the one thing is just keep in mind that as you go raw or close to raw, you will trigger detox. So it will get worse before it gets better. So some people start to like have like skin eruptions like me. Like you guys probably saw that in my acne videos, whatever. And you might have like hair some like starts to fall out for a little bit. For I would say not for everybody, but for a lot of people who go on a raw food diet, their hair starts to fall out for about a month. Not all of it obviously, but like you just notice it, that's all. Like in the shower you notice it, and then it just randomly stops. I don't know why it happens. It happened to me as well. Nobody would actually notice that happening to you, but you would notice. So if you do notice it, it's part of the process. It's only a month long, like for most people. Don't freak out. You're not gonna lose your hair. But the hair that grows back, it's unbelievably different. It's so shiny, like it looks like I put shine serum in it, but I didn't, just by how it naturally is. um so you will just to warn you, you will notice some changes. They're going to be good changes overall, but in the moment, and just like in the beginning, they might feel like, oh my god, what is happening. With weight wise, personally, I didn't notice any difference. So I don't know. And I see like other raw food people who are like really into raw food, like Christina, like fully raw Christina. And she just weighs what normal person would weigh. She's not super small. She's not big. Like she's just normal. So um, I don't know. If you want to lose weight because of it, unless you are overweight, if you are overweight, you're gonna go to down to normal weight. If you're at normal weight, you're gonna stay at normal weight. My weight hasn't even shifted a pound. Okay, so I don't know. I guess calorie is a calorie no matter what you eat. Um, so here what we see, anyways, going back to your eyes, what we see here is right around the pupil you have the most brown. So as this is your GI tract, so all of that stuff, when you're eating the wrong foods, it gets stuck in your GI because that's the first place it hits. So as you start to recover, you'll see that you're not putting anything into your body that needs detox, and therefore your GI stays clean, and you can do like a few things to kind of like help the GI clear up, such as like Dr. Morse has a GI broom. There's a lot of GI clearing formulas, and what they do basically is they're like powders. When you eat them with like juice or whatever, they stick to your GI and they come out like they come out and take out all of the stuff on the walls of the GI. So the stuff that's gunked up on the walls of the GI sticks to these GI brooms or whatever, and comes out. So yeah, so start clearing up, and you'll see lighter eyes. I would say pretty much for sure that you do have blue eyes under all of that, just because the outside of the iris has that kind of bluish shade, and I've seen enough eyes to say that this is not what brown eyes look like. Like true brown eyes look very different. You can look back to some of my videos where like there are true brown eyes, and you can see the difference between the two. There's not that much of a variation of shade, and especially in your eyes, because it's not so dark around the pupil, which means even if you haven't been eating exactly the right foods, you haven't been like eating horribly bad. Um, so as it's just not brown eyes, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Also, you do have some accumulation in your head area. So if you're having problems such as headaches, allergies, anxiety, yeah, maybe some anxiety, because you do have the nerve rings as well. Um, but basically, any kind of abnormalities of brain function, but on like a mild level, that's due to the diet. So as you start to recover and as you start to go to more natural foods, you'll see that improving as well. So thank you so much for sending me the eye picture. If you guys would like me to review your eyes, I'll link that down below. I also have a book for sale, How to Go from a Regular Diet to a Raw Food Diet. I'll link that below as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.